We're continuing our series on Alzheimer's because in November is National Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And Kathy Vancleave with the Mississippi Department of Mental Health is with me today. We were talking about being proactive in trying to identify whether or not this is something that is in your family, might be something you're experiencing yourself. And Kathy's going to give us some tips and ideas and maybe some solutions on what to do with this problem.
Thank you, Sue. You know, one of the first things that people often begin to notice that there's a problem with Alzheimer's, the individual starts having problems with short-term memory. Where did I put my keys? We had that problem at our house this morning. Where did I put my sunglasses?
Right.
The joke in our family is, Kathy, they're on top of your head. You know, that's how it goes. Right. Many times we think, oh my gosh, it's Alzheimer's, especially if you haven't had it in your family. When in all actuality, there can be as many as 60 other things that can cause memory loss. Now, the flip side of that is that many times people will think, oh my gosh, I've had this problem, but I don't want to tell anybody because then that means someone's going to have to come and stay with me and I'm going to lose my independence and all of those things. And then the other side is that many times people with a problem don't see the problem. Everyone else around them has the problem. So it's a very complex situation on how to handle this and how to seek help. So here's what we tell folks. If you or someone you know, say someone in your family member, is beginning to have memory problems that affect their day-to-day life, for instance, with my grandmother, the year that everyone began to recognize that there was a problem, she had forgotten to put the cheese in her signature macaroni and cheese dish. She also forgot the pecans in the pecan pie. She misspelled family members' names. She misspelled her daughter's name. Those were significant differences. Now, if I had forgotten the pecans in a pecan pie,
nobody would think anything about it.
Nobody would think it. They would just be proud that I even tried. For my grandmother who could cook for 60 people at the drop of a hat, that was a big deal. That's when we began as a family to recognize that something serious was happening. What we encourage folks to do is to go ahead and make a log, write down the things, write down as much as you can remember about what's happened, what time of the day it was, what kind of medication the person's taking. Again, there can be as many as 60 other things that can cause memory loss. So by taking a look at medications, all of the medications, take them to the doctor with you in a bag. Take that log with you to the doctor and then open up that dialogue with your doctor. Talk with them about what may be happening. If the doctor looks at that, it may be something as simple as adjusting medication, can be something as simple as an infection. And then it could be something even more serious. So the doctor can begin that initiation of tests. They'll do some simple memory screenings, can recommend additional psychological testing if necessary, and they'll look at a whole host of things. So again, the biggest thing is to make someone aware of that, document as much as you can, and seek help early. The earlier you start and the earlier we begin some type of intervention, the better off you have to preserve quality of life for longer.
I think the early is the hardest part to me. I don't know why. I guess it's you don't want to see it in your mother. You don't want to, of course, see it in yourself, but really it's the ones around you that hold the key to it to me. Because I don't think, I'm going to go in and say, to the doctor and say, well, I really probably have Alzheimer's. I might go in and say I'm not remembering well, small things, but a lot of times I didn't want to admit that my mother was not who she was as I knew her. And I feel that that's such a problem that people run from it. Certainly. And it is not fair to them because, as Kathy pointed out, if you are noticing these changes in their lives and not making an effort to bring it to the attention of the doctor, not necessarily bringing it to the attention of the patient, no, it doesn't do any good. But not taking that step to help whomever it is in your family, we're doing a disservice to the person that we love so much. I hope you'll continue to listen to our series. I think it's going to be very interesting. And again, November is National Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And I hope that you will be aware of people around you and that you will look closer at your home and family members. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you, Sue.